fast break offense, but he's getting falls this time, and again, helping his team get the bonus points they need to win a national championship. And you look at the bottom half of that bracket, Onifer from Wyoming has also been impressive, and Andrew Sorensen advances at the number 3 spot. Asper was actually ranked number 3 in the country, but lost in the Virginia ACC qualifier, and that pushed him down to have to wrestle the 2nd seed maybe a little bit earlier than what he'd like to have. So
Asper even had a pigtail bout to begin the week, so he's wrestled one extra match.
But he's wrestling well, and that's the most important thing.
Lots of good matchups coming up. 165 pounds.
And already Hatchett from Lehigh jumps out to an early lead against Andrew Sorensen from Iowa State. Here's David Taylor again. Bottom leg cradle. Well, we've seen a lot of cradles. Guys having difficulty putting their head too close to the knee. And there's a fall. This time in about 29 seconds.
Is there any slowing down this sophomore from St. Paris, Ohio? Taylor, 29 seconds, the fall on Kokach.
Well, I think the most work he's put in here is just in the celebration afterwards here. Excited with, runs back to his corner, sees his coach, but boy, I tell you what, he's fast break, and he deserves that because he's the type of guy that's always looking, to put his opponent on the back, and he's got to the level here now where he can do it even quicker now, getting falls here in the national tournament.
You talked about it earlier, the ability of the top wrestlers, the top seeds in this year's field, they are all pinners.
They really are, and I think that, there's never been less of a correlation between international style wrestling and collegiate wrestling at this point. And so, these college coaches are going more to guys that have the skill set. I mean, that can do well in this style, and this style bodes really well for guys who are tough in the top position. And you got to be tough in all positions, but I've always felt that when I was coaching, I really wanted to get guys who were tough in the top position, so you at least could maintain leads if you had a lead, and it was just less things to worry about. But a lot of times guys show up in your program, they have no idea. They've wrestled international. They have no idea how to control a man. And I think that the premium now is being put on the guys who are tough in the top position. And I think those are good decisions made by the college coaches, So
early offense in the 3 bouts, a 2-point lead for Bedzod Abdurakmonov from Clarion, the number 4 seed, the senior 33-4 with a 2-0 lead. Hatchett of Lehigh with the early takedown on top of the 3 seed from Iowa State, Sorensen. And the Maryland wrestler Asper has secured an early takedown on the 2 seed Shane Onifer from Wyoming.
And Asper I don't think he got the best draw. And this is probably the equivalent of a semifinal match here between Asper and Onifer, as far as what I'd look as the quality wrestlers in the weight class. So Hatchett from Lehigh, Pat Santoro's done an excellent job bringing that program back to prominence. You saw sprinkling of Lehigh guys. There was a period of time, I think, where they brought very few, maybe not even qualified anybody a few years back, and so they brought in Santoro, and he's done a nice job of bringing the pride back to the program there. There's an escape by Andrew Sorensen with 20 seconds left. Hatchett was able to get an early takedown. He's already amassed about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of riding time, 2:33 to be exact.
Hatchett's a returning All-American for Lehigh. The Mountain Hawks finished 7th a year ago as an unseeded wrestler at 165. This year's DIWA champion missed 6 weeks due to an injury that he sustained in the Midlands tournament, but came into this field having some confidence. He was 6-3 against the opposition in this weight class, and carried that success into this tournament. 2 more wins, obviously, to get to this quarterfinal stage. Bedzod Abdurakmonov with a 2-0 lead as they start the second period, and he will start down wrestling PJ Gillespie of Hofstra. Abdurakmonov is a two-time All-American, this year's EWL champion. Scouting report on him, he is excellent on his feet. That's where he makes his magic work.
What you like, you're looking at these guys, you're saying, okay, he's excellent on his feet. Can I ride him here for a while? But he's also pretty good at getting to his feet from his skate. So
3-0 lead for Abdurakmonov for the Golden Eagles. Onifer was able to get an escape for Wyoming. Now he starts the second period in the ride position, and he gets a little high, and they'll call it potentially dangerous. They'll restart in the middle. Esper goes back down. Maryland wrestler with a 1-point lead. A good look at Onifer, the four-time NCAA qualifier from Auburn, Washington, this year's West Regional champion.
Nice job by Asper getting to his feet, dropping his hips out, making a turn in.
Onifer's only loss this year was to Robert Kokesh of Nebraska, who we saw just a few moments ago get pinned by David Taylor.
And right now, this match is too slow for Onifer's liking. He's got to pick up the pace a little bit, break through, try to create a little more scramble situations, change the breathing pattern of your opponent if you can. Because right now he's getting awful comfortable here. He's just, you see what his stance, he's got his elbows down low. He's anticipating every shot by Onifer, squaring up and dropping in on his own shot on the counter shot. We've seen that before. We saw that early with Megaludis, what he was able to do to Sanders, and that's he's able to stop him on the first shot, square up, and then when his opponents came up too fast, he was able to drop back in on a counter shot, and that's good action right there. Good wrestlers will do that. You see that at home. That's what you want to try to accomplish here. You're working with younger wrestlers and make sure that they're open to the opportunities. Once you stop the shot, you come back in and hit your own. It's a great time to hit it. Now a single leg attempt again. Asper doing a nice job, but see how Onifer kind of steps up hard, and that's a great opportunity to go ahead and re-pick on that low ankle.
Third period underway. Abdurakmonov still leading for Clarion, 3-0 on Gillespie. Hatchett will start the third period, leading by 2, and in the top position on the 3 seed from Iowa State, Andrew Sorensen.
And Sorensen is in, even if he gets a reversal, it'll be difficult for him to change the riding time, but if he's allowed that near leg to come in, and Hatchett made a living on that in the first period. Here's another shot attempt by Onifer. Not a lot of area to work with. He's going to try to limp the arm out, but not only you have to lift the arm up, but you got to try to come up, but he's going to run out of time.
Asper able to fend him off at the end of the period. Abdurakmonov with 2 more. He leads 5-0. Gillespie unable to generate any offense.
There's a reversal by Sorensen, so he ties the match up. He's going to give up the escape. Again, this match is 1:12 left, 1 minute left effectively in the period, third period, and it's really effectively a 2-point lead. The riding time cannot be broken. Over 3 minutes of riding time.
Sorensen of Iowa State needs 2, and he has plenty of time. 60 seconds to go in the bout.
And what Sorensen likes to do, and boy, that's really what you need to do. And the great time to do it. You know, take the points that are available to you. Caught Sorensen thinking about what am I going to do offensively. Well, you know what? That's the best time to get on a guy. If he's making a decision when he's going to go, you go.
Jim, you brought that up a couple of times. Take the points when they're available to you. When you say that for a wrestler who is leading, that's the scenario when you use that. It's for a wrestler who has the lead. Break that down even more if you can.
Well, if you are given the tie that you naturally will go to and take your shot off of, all right, do it, right? Because you're going to be in an offensive position. It just keeps your mentality strong in the match. Score and keep scoring. That's how you win matches at this level. And when I got that across to myself that I wasn't going to win, once I got to 5 points on a match, I was going to stop. When I personally had that experience that I'm going to put up as many points as possible, that's when I became a champion. And, that's that's available to you. And so many times these guys think strategy. Well, just score, keep scoring. It's not an original line. I heard it from John Smith, and I love it.
Jim, I'm just guessing, speculating on this one. You're not a big fan of the prevent defense in football.
No, I'm not either. Yeah. If the blitz worked, why not keep going to it? Reversal.
Victory. A 3 seed goes down. Brandon Hatchett of Lehigh with the win. The Mountain Hawk into the semifinals, now 21-3 on the season.
All right, Onifer has a reversal here in Asper. Riding time is going down. Asper has it. Oh, they gave up just with about a few seconds left at the riding time, so now there's